Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So today I got something special for you guys. I'm going to be doing a review on a few of Scott Barnes Cosmetics palettes. I absolutely adore Scott Barnes products. I think they are absolutely phenomenal and I can't wait to show you guys some tips and tricks on how to use them and then also what the payoff are from them. So yeah, keep watching. Okay, so I already did my foundation and also did my concealer. So what I'm going to do really quick is go ahead and set that, and then I will start my eyes using the Scott Barnes Natural palette. I'm going to have bake, and I'm going to bake so that any eyeshadow that falls down, if any falls down, will fall on the powder. It won't mess up my foundation. Okay, so this is the palette. It's a little messy because I do use it. So I'm gonna take a few colors from this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of do like a more bronzy look, but I'm gonna add a little pop of purple, make the brown eyes pop. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna go ahead and take my blending brush and I'm going to dip into the Foxy color. So far, just from the matte color, very pigmented. So you don't need a lot of product on your brush. As you can see, the payoff is pretty intense. I'm gonna use that Foxy color as the transition color. It's pretty damn good. And they're very easy to blend. Like a lot of mattes and a lot of palettes. I have to kind of work with them a lot to blend, but I don't feel like I have to go over this as much to blend out these, well, this matte color, which is nice. The less work I have to do, the better. So then I'm going to go in with the more angled brush and I'm going to take the color Risque. I'm going to focus that strictly on the crease. Like that. So now I'm going to go ahead and go into the Brick House. I'm going to focus that even more so in the crease because what this is going to do is deepen the crease to make it more refined. Perfect, just like that. So then next I'm going to go ahead and go in with the shimmer color. So this part of eyeshadow is where I feel like it shows me if the palette is good or not. And what I mean by that is any shimmer, I always feel like any kind of eyeshadow palette, if I can use my brush to apply shimmer, we're good to go. I love you, you're amazing. If I have to use my finger, it like irritates my life. So I'm gonna dip into the Hollywood color. I'm gonna apply that to my lid. It's work. Okay. And I think because Scott also is a makeup artist, he probably understands like, you know, you should be able to apply, you know, your eyeshadows with your fingers, your brushes, like whatever you want to. So he probably understands that and probably made the formula to where you would also be able to use your brush for your shimmer. Looks good. And as you guys can see, I don't have any fallout. I have just maybe like a dot there, but not much fallout at all, which is awesome. So I probably didn't even have to bake and like leave it on so I could do my eye, which is always a plus for me. Perfect. So then we're gonna go into, I'm trying to use a lot of colors so we can actually see like, okay, you know, sometimes one shimmer would be like really nice and sometimes another shimmer would be like, well, I didn't get much payoff from that. So I'm trying to use a lot of colors so we can actually get the gist of this palette. So next I'm going to go into the lace color. With the lace, I'm going to just add that to the center to brighten. It's pretty good. Yeah, looks good. I'm going to take my little brush again, my more angled brush that I use for my crease and kind of buff it and blend it out. Just to blend it all together. So next I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner. I'm gonna do that really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, lashes and liner done. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the eye. I'm going to take my other angled brush again, and I'm gonna go under the eye with that transition color Foxy. I'm going to pull it outward. So the payoff from these are amazing. Like, I don't have to go over a whole bunch of times. The color is awesome. I do really love working with this palette. So the next color I'm going to take is I'm going to go into the Boudoir color, and I'm going to place that right on the lash line. This is that pop of color. I want to say pop of purple. You know, that's such a pretty purple too. Like a berry plum purple. And then just to darken it a little bit, I'm going to take the Temptation color and I'm going to place it just on the outer corner. Just to create some little bit of smoky in your eye. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and just wipe off all this powder. I'll be right back. Okay, so I brushed off the powder. However, I kind of, in my waterline, I kind of want to add some of that Hollywood color. So what I'm gonna do, and we'll see if this actually works or not. What I'm gonna do is take a really sharp angled brush. You can put a buff underneath with this. And I'm gonna dip into the Hollywood palette, and I'm gonna spray it with some setting spray. And then I'm gonna apply it. Let's see if we can do it. Apply it to the waterline. It works! A gold liner! Oh my gosh! See, I love when you can use a palette and you can do like so much with it. It's not just strictly like, you know, just eyeshadow, but you can use it for a lot of other things as well. Okay, so now that I've done that, I like that because it's gonna brighten under the eye. Also, make my eyes a little bit. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead and dip into that lace color. And I'm gonna just apply it to the inner corner of the eye. I love how pigmented these eyeshadows are. And then I'm going to take that angle brush. I only have a few brushes, so I use a lot of the same one. I don't know how much to do, but on myself, I just don't like to really add much. So I'm going to take that same lace color and I'm going to place a little bit underneath the outer part of the brow. Blend it lower. Just get right in there. I'm obsessed. I love this palette. So good. Perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and buff and blend everything. Just taking a big fluffy blending brush with no product on it. I'm gonna blend all of it together. Really nice, clean blend. Okay, so now, let's set this really quick.
3 days later.
So now we're gonna go ahead and move into, drumroll please, the highlighter palette, or illuminator palette, oops. And this is his glowy and showy. I'm gonna show you all the colors. I love it. So, the color I'm gonna use on myself, now he does have a really big range. Like this would be for really dark skin, this would be more in between. Like I could use this if I wanted to, but the color I'm gonna use is the Twilight Sand. I feel like that should be the right color for me. If not, then we'll have to do it again. So I'm gonna dip my fluffy brush into there, knock off some because I'm not sure exactly how much, you know, highlighter I'm gonna get from me, so just gotta be careful. I'm just gonna brush it onto, ooh, my cheekbone. Yes! Love it, love it, love it. This is a strong highlight, you guys, so be careful. Take it down your nose. Go ahead. Because it is a little shimmery for me. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my beauty blender, or my face first. I'm gonna take my beauty blender and kind of blend that out. As you can see, it kind of makes it a lot softer because it is glowy and showy, honey. Love it. Okay. And you could also, like, if, instead of doing the color from the eyeshadow palette, I could have used the highlighter color to put in the inner corner, but in the brow. But that's really good. I like it. And the color I used was the Twilight Sand. This should be nice. So pretty. This is the packaging. This is what it looks like. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and go into the contour palette, and this contour palette is called Sculpting Contour #1. I love it. I use this palette a lot. It is very pigmented. I love how warm the colors are. As you can see, I use this one the most. And then for my darker skin tones, this is like perfect. So I'm gonna show you guys really quick. And then also, I'm going to be using the Scott Barnes brush as well. And this is his number 64 brush. And this is my contour brush from my kit. I always use it. It's just absolutely amazing. So first color I'm gonna dip into is the Frame. I'm gonna use that for my darker color contour. Look how warm it is, you guys. Like, I love this. And it's very, very pigmented, so be careful. You'll be looking like a skeleton. And look how easy it's blending. Like, not having to do a lot of work. It's just, oh, what's that? Love it. And I know the brush also helps. So I do suggest doing both. This brush is so soft. It just blends perfectly. And then I'm gonna take the color that I'm gonna put all over to kind of warm up my face again. And that's gonna be Chisel. I'm gonna apply Chisel kind of over my highlighter a little bit. Don't if you feel it too. Oh, think about a little crush. Hope it's not too much. That, you guys, looks so. This one just looks so good. What do you guys think? I like it a lot. And then he also has this like mauvey shade in there. I haven't used it yet. I'm sorry, I have used it, but I've only used it for a blush color because I thought that was really pretty on a darker skin. I'm gonna play around with it though eventually and kind of see what I can get from it. I'm interested in seeing like if I were to contour like what the outcome would be. So now we're gonna go into his blush palette, and this is the Chic Cheek or Chic Cheek. Oh my god, can I say that? Chic Cheek #1. This is his blush palette. As you can see, it's kind of dirty because I use it a whole lot. And these are the colors inside. Absolutely gorgeous. I use this palette all the damn time. Okay, so the colors I'm gonna use on myself, but first I'm gonna do is Sweet Cheeks, which I love the names in this palette. Like, how cute is that? So I'm gonna use Sweet Cheeks, and I'm going to apply that to my cheekbone. And look at that color, you guys. I am knocking off because it is very, very pigmented. So make sure you're knocking off before you apply, and just do a little bit. You don't need much. As you can see, like, the payoff is serious. This looks like it's so cutesy, like, it's almost like a doll paper. I just love this color. Look like that. It's so pretty. I did not contour my nose. What did I do that? I'm gonna do that really quick. Okay, so we can contour my nose really quick. I was like, oops, I didn't do that. But I just used the color Slice in his contour palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back into the blush palette. And I just used Sweet Cheeks. So the other color I'm going to use on top of that, it's more of a shimmery color. And this is the Glowy and Showy. So I'm gonna use Glowy. I'm gonna apply that just to my apples and my teeth. And as you can see, it gives you a really nice, like, shine. I wouldn't say a shimmer, which is nice because you don't want shimmering cheeks. And then I'm gonna take his rose color. Like I said, I'm trying to use like a lot of the colors so you guys can actually see. I'm gonna take the rose color, and this is like bright ass pink. Like, boom. But when you apply it, you apply it correctly, lightly, not too much. You can also apply that on the cheek as well. Really pretty, so pretty. Really pretty blush color. That. You guys, like I am obsessed with Scott's products. Like I love his brushes, I love his contour palette, blush palette, and his eyeshadow palette. Like they're also so amazing. The Glowy Showy palette is also really amazing. The only thing is, I almost feel like it's too many colors. Is that a thing? I mean, it is for makeup artists, but there is a lot of colors in there. So I'm like, I just don't feel like I use, like, maybe not even really use Peekaboo or Peekaboo or Golden Glow, but some people would. So, I mean, it's nice to have options, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and finish my face and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished my face. And then I'm gonna put all the products that I use in my face below. But for the lips, I used the MAC Whirl along with the KKW Nude 3 Liner. This is the finished product. Guys, I really do like these palettes, like a lot. Like these 3 stay in my kit. I always use them anytime I go for any of my clients. I absolutely adore these palettes. That is so good, and I also really like the range of colors on them. Absolutely amazing. The pigmentation is unbelievable. And then, I mean, just look, like it looks beautiful. I love it, just love it. And then the eyeshadow palette is natural. For one, I love the name, like amazing. And then on top of that, just, I mean, it's literally has all the colors that I pretty much use for most of my clients. Like, has everything. So I am absolutely obsessed. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this review slash showing you how to do it slash tutorial slash blah blah blah. But I hope you guys really liked it, and let me know what you guys think below. Don't forget to thumbs up and also subscribe. Thank you so much again, and I will see you guys soon. Peace. And Mikey hits the camera. Are you serious? So good.